Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they could also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
What's that, ready? Gun. He's crazy.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
He's coming. Gun.
From the 50, Newton. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Gain of 12. And the Raider first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side. Peyton, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Here we go.
On first down, Peyton. The tackle made by Keith Bullock.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It was prime time. Deion Sanders with a sack on the corner blitz. Third and long. It's Newton. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
Set. 180.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal.
20. 8. Express. 20. Let's go. 23 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming.
Newton now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now Jan Stenerud on for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Stenerud able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Newton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Big series right here. We got great.
Out of the gun, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double time. 3 down. Check 9. 25. Check on. 25.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Kill. Any weapon. Same one. 37. Check 37. No. Be ready. Chance. Sponge. No.
4th down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Willie Lanier, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A big play that time for the Raiders. 65 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go, Brett.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Are you okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This thrown quickly out to Jones. A good pickup there at 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Walter Payton taking it in. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Walter Payton, 39 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A first down carry for Barkley, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
20. Great. 20. Gun. Check.
Here's Newton. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
36. Great. 43. Check. 43. Rotate. I'm going to run. 8. 43 is the mic. Ball trot. Hey, pick your game up. 43 is the mic. 43.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. It's caught. Jones. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Payton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
20.
third down. Peyton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Ready? Back to the 3. Come on, dude. Strong left, strong left. 8. That's track.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Jones has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Newton. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks. Set, Ready! Set, ready! Hey, here I come! Here I come! Here I come! 20! Great!
Throwing on third and long. Newton eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Come on now, let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Willis gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And this is going to be incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Walter Payton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Julius Peppers.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now left side on the swing pass. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Everybody scoot up, scoot up.
Now Jackson throwing again. Flush to his right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Walter Payton, 79 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Jackson on first down, buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Patrick Willis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On first down, Peyton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They run again with Jackson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Willis. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Walter Payton, the intended receiver.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Saquon Barkley trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Again, it's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. A big play there for the Niners. 63 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing now is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here.
It's now third down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Sanders. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden.